is not yet where and what we ought to be. Kasi kung ano tayo ngayon, kung saan tayo ngayon, spiritually speaking, hindi pa natin narating yung pinaka-finishing line ng ating pagka-Kristiyano. The goal of the Christian life is becoming like Christ in terms of our lifestyle or character. Yan po ang pinaka-goal ng ating buhay na mga Kristiyano, that we will become more and more like Jesus Christ in our attitude, in our character. Siyempre, hindi natin ma-attain kaagad yan overnight. Pero ang punto is, ang layo pa natin sa pinaka-goal natin, ang layo pa natin sa finishing line ng ating spiritual journey, kaya dapat sige-sige yung upgrading natin, spiritually speaking. Yung ating pag-grow at pag-mature sa pananampalataya natin, dapat hindi tayo mag-stagnate. Dapat hindi tayo mag-stop sa isang level. Tuloy-tuloy dapat. Yan po ang instruction. The Christian life is a lifetime process of becoming like or becoming conformed into the likeness of the Lord Jesus Christ. So yan po ang instruction na makikita po natin sa dalawang verses na binasa po natin sa Hebrews chapter 6 verses 1 and 2. The believers there and the believers now are instructed to level up, to upgrade, to grow. Keep on growing. Number 2, pero may hindrance. Yan po ang instruction, yan po ang goal, that we will continue on growing in the knowledge and likeness of the Lord Jesus Christ. But as we have seen in the previous messages natin, mayroon pong mga hindrances, mayroon pong mga balakid, mayroon pong mga sagabal sa ating paglago, sa ating pag-mature into the likeness of the Lord Jesus Christ. Ano po yun? Ano po yung hindrance sa paglago natin? One of them is spiritual stagnation or spiritual fixation. Pag naka-fix, parang nakapako ba? Hindi umaalis doon. Or naka-epoxy ba? Nakadikit. Doon lang. Hindi umaangat. Steady. Yan po. Alam niyo, problema din po yan sa spiritual growth ng maraming mga Kristiyano. Sometimes, maybe hindi tayo aware, pero ang tagal na pala nating naka-stagnate sa ating paglago bilang mga mananampalataya. Now, it is the case with the Hebrew believers. Kaya nga sinulatan sila ng ganitong instruction. Kaya nga ni-remind sila ng writer. Kasi nakita ng writer that they have been stagnating. They have not been growing mature in the faith. Kaya binigay sa kanila ang reminder na ito. They became fixated, right? They became fixated with the elementary, meaning with the basic doctrines or teachings of Christianity. Hindi po sila nag-mature. Hindi po sila nag-grow. They stopped leveling up. They stopped upgrading. Kaya binigyan sila nung ganong instruction. Let us leave the elementary teachings about Christ and go on to maturity. Okay. Now, it's unfortunate. Ito nakakalungkot. Pero maraming mga mananampalataya ngayon, hindi lang ang mga Hebrew believers ang nag-stagnate. Right? Hindi lang ang mga Hebrew believers ang nanatiling immature sa kanilang pananampalataya sa time natin marami ding mga mananampalataya ang nag-stagnate sa kanilang paglago sa pananampalataya. They have become comfortable. They have become contented. And they have become fixated with what they already know. Kung pagka naging kontento na lang, kung naging kontento na sila, kung ano pong nalaman nila, alam mo na si Christ, the second person of the Trinity, tagapagligtas, Panginoon, ang dami ko lang alam sa Kanya kilala ko na siya. And then they stop there. Nakakalimutan natin minsan na we have just scratched the surface. As far as knowledge about the Lord Jesus Christ is concerned, as far as knowledge and understanding about God's will and plan and purposes is concerned, sa buhay po natin, pag nagiging kontento na tayo, pag nagiging komportable na tayo sa mga bagay na nalalaman na natin about sa ating pananampalataya, the tendency is for us to stop growing. Kasi we have become contented and comfortable with what we already know. They do not make effort to level up. They do not make effort to upgrade in their spiritual life. Kung sa tao pa, malaki na, kagatas pa din. Right? Could you imagine a teenager na depende pa rin sa gatas bilang pagkain po niya? Or may asawa na lagi pa rin nakadepende kay mama niya. Yung tinatawag nating mama's boy. Right? Pero alam nyo, ang medyo kasalanan din ng mga mama niyan kasi masyado silang dominante, pinadependent nila yung anak nilang lalaki, kaya kahit may asawa na laging tumatakbo kay mama, konsulta kay mama. Pero ganun po kasi nag-stagnate They stop growing in their knowledge and understanding of who Jesus Christ is, in their knowledge and understanding kung ano po ang plans and purposes ng Panginoon sa buhay nila at para sa sanlibutan. Ang punto dito mga kapatid is this. Ang punto ng writer ng Hebrews, letter to the Hebrews, is that we should not be fixated with milk of the Christian faith. Hindi tayo dapat maging kontento sa gatas lang ng ating pananampalataya bilang mga Kristiyano. We should keep on leveling up. We should keep on upgrading. We should keep on growing from one level of maturity to the next. And as I have said, it is a lifetime process. It is a lifetime process. Growing is a lifetime process. Therefore, we should continue growing deep in the Word. We should continue growing wide in the Word and in our understanding of who Jesus Christ is at kung ano po ang kanyang kalooban at ang plano sa mga buhay natin. Paano? Paano tayo mag-level up? Paano natin ma-overcome ang hindrance of stagnation, spiritual stagnation, or spiritual fixation? How can we overcome that hindrance? Well, that brings us to our last point. We should start eating solid food. We should stop depending simply on milk and start eating solid food. Physically speaking, we do not and will not become healthy individuals by feeding on milk alone. Pag maliit pa na bata, dependent sa milk. Right? Pero pag malaki na, supplement na lang ang milk. Maybe bago matulog, Especially kung medyo may problema, magtulog sa gabi, hindi ka makatulog ng maigi. Nire-recommend nila warm milk and then maybe half banana or isang banana, ganun, bago matulog. Pero hindi na yun ang main food. Pag malaki na tayo, supplement na lang yun. Ganun din po, mga kapatid. The same is true in our spiritual life. Coupled with exercise and enough sleep, we have to eat solid and nutritious food so that we will grow strong and healthy, physically speaking. The same is true in our spiritual life. How do we level up? How do we upgrade spiritually? Well, we have said, by starting to eat solid and nutritious food. Ano po ba yung solid and nutritious food that would contribute to our upgrading, that would contribute to our spiritual growth? Ang sabi po ng writer, go on to maturity. Don't be fixated, don't stagnate. Go on to maturity. So ano po yung mga solid and nutritious food na dapat po natin kainin so that we will keep moving on to maturity, so that we will continue maturing in the faith? Well, I'd like to mention a few. Hindi po ito sila kumplito, but I'd like to mention a few things. Unang-una, alamin, kabisaduhin natin ang mga basic Christian doctrines. That's the first step. Yan po ang milk na tinutukoy ng author, ng letter to the Hebrews. Okay. Kasi hindi tayo makaproceed sa medyo solid na pagkain, spiritual na pagkain, kung hindi pa natin alam at hindi pa natin kabisado yung basic. So alamin at kabisaduhin natin ang mga basic Christian teachings. Ang masaklap niyan kung kahit yung basic Christian teaching hindi natin alam. Hindi natin kabisado, ano po. So how can we expect to move on towards maturity kung kahit yung pinaka-basic na mga teachings ay hindi pa natin alam? So the